The first assumption is that, which is quite evident from the formulation of our hypothesis, that there must be a linear relationship between the dependent variable and the independent variables. So the assumption is that a linear combination of independent variables will be good enough to predict the value of the dependent variable. Okay. The second one is that mean of residuals should be zero or close to zero as much as possible. Okay. So when you make predictions via multiple linear regression, you will get some errors, right? So the actual minus the predicted value of every observation will give you a measure of the error, or what we call as residuals. So the mean of all those residuals should be zero. Some of the observations we will be under predicting, and some of the observations we will be over predicting. But when I take the mean of all the residuals of all the predictions, it should be close to zero, right? The third assumption is that there should be homoscedasticity in the regression model. Okay, so to explain this, let's take a look at these diagrams. Okay, so what is this diagram showing? So in the x-axis I have all the observations, right? For all observations I am plotting the residuals. Okay, so these are all the observations as we go from left to right, and this is the uh, y-axis is the value of the residuals. Okay, this line is the zero line, so here the value 0 is there, and this side it's negative, this side it's positive. Okay, so as you can see, the the residuals are randomly scattered in and around this zero line. Okay, so you do not see any pattern in this. The residuals are randomly scattered in this graph, whereas in this graph you can see, as we go from left to right, that is as we go and see on more values of x, we see a certain kind of pattern. For these observations, there is very high variance in the residuals. Okay, for these observations there is low variance in the residuals, and then again here's it's very high values. Okay, similarly here as we go from left to right, we see that the variance in the residuals decreases. So these two cases show heteroscedasticity, and opposite to that, this case shows homoscedasticity. So our assumption is that the residuals should have equal variance, for almost equal variance throughout the throughout all the observations. Okay, so this is one of the very important assumptions. Again, the last assumption is that there should not be multicollinearity in the regression model. So multicollinearity means, uh, let's say I have two independent variables x1 x2. These x1 x2 should not be uh, correlated. Okay, so the correlation coefficient between these two values should not be high, right? uh, to explain this further, you should make sure that if you have n number of variables, none of the, if I pick any two variables in random, they should not be correlated. Okay,